Hi, and welcome back to a series I call What Happened in My Grooming Salon This Week?
Huh?
What happened in the salon? What happened in the salon this week? Where I tell you all about what happened in my grooming salon each week.
No rocking chair.
We've had to fire the person in charge of the scheduling. Why, you may ask? Well, you're about to find out. Monday was great. It was mostly small dogs, which is typically a good thing. We started the day off well with Marley and Remy. They're seasoned professionals. Marley a little more seasoned than Remy. He probably should have come last week for Seniors Week, but we're happy to see him anytime. At 10:30, Maggie was here, and her expression always reminds me of somebody who spends way too much time going down internet rabbit holes. It's like now she's convinced that life is a simulation and birds are not real.
Good girl, Maggie.
Here's Asher. He's terrified of hardwood floors, which is unfortunate because my entire house is hardwood floors. So I put this little mat down for him while he's here, and he does not move from it the entire time. These animals evolved from wolves, you guys. Wolves. I've been grooming Callie and her sister here for 4 years. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys, and I'm kind of outing myself a little bit here. I have no idea what this dog's name is. I have a faint idea it's Leela, like from Futurama. But I spelled it on her file as Layla, so now I'm not sure. It could be any variation of those names.
Leela, Lila, Lola, Layla, Leah, Leia.
I'm not sure, and it's too late for me to ask. I've been grooming this dog for 4 years. Leela, Lila, Layla, Lola doesn't care because she's higher than a bat's ass right now since she doesn't like car rides. So I could call her anything. She has no idea what's going on. Next, we had our 2 favorite dinkwads, Tiki and Lolo. You're probably thinking one of 2 things. Marcia, why would you call your customers dinkwads? That's so rude. Or you're thinking, why does that Chihuahua come in for grooming every 3 weeks? Well, the answer to both of those questions is dinkwads stand for dual income, no kids with adorable dogs. Yes, Tiki and Lolo are here every 3 weeks because they live a better lifestyle than all 6 of the Kardashians. I have no idea how many Kardashians there are. Also, Tiki's nails are like tree trunks and we need to stay on top of them. And Lolo's really just happy to be here. Yeah! Wrapping up the day was Bo, who loves to show off his amazing jumping skills. He got his winter trim today, which means instead of getting a 7 blade, he got a 5. Now you're probably wondering, why did the scheduling person get fired? That day looked amazing. And it was. But here's Tuesday. We started the day with Jagger, which is great because Jagger's great. Then Zuko and Zola were here, which is also great because they're also great. But Zuko is huge, and Zola ain't that much smaller. Cutting his hair is like mowing the lawn. Big dogs are a lot of work. It doesn't matter how perfectly behaved they are, they can be exhausting. Then next in was Max, who is a 100-pound standard poodle. Standard poodles are not supposed to be 100 pounds. And we're not body shaming here, but standard poodles are only supposed to be about 70 pounds at the most. I mean, really. Then we had Charlie, who I didn't groom, but I wanted to include because he's adorable. Now we're at like 3 standard poodle sized dogs in one day for me, one person. Why not add in one more? That's right, here's Cosmo, another gigantic standard poodle to wrap up the day. He's also a really great dog. He's just gigantic. I was asleep by 8:30 p.m. Usually I can make it to 9:30. 9 tops, 8:30. I was in bed. Why not do the exact same thing on Wednesday? We had Cece, who's a little bit smaller, but then we had Mulligan, who is by far the most gigantic golden doodle I have ever met in my entire life. The cool thing about this dog, though, is you can absolutely not have a bad day with him around. I can be salty as hell, which, let's face it, is most of the time. This dog comes in and he will have my frown turned upside down within the first 10 minutes of being here. And really, that was it for Wednesday, which is not so bad, but Thursday! Started the day off with Luna, who's an every 2-week dog. She comes in here full of happiness and looking to make a friend. She's been coming here for 6 years. She's never made a friend. look at that! 2 more standard poodles. This is Olive and Monster, and Monster really lives up to his name. Only in facial expressions and his size. Deep down, he's a really sweet boy. His sister Olive is equally lovely when she's here. Her owner says that when she's at home, she's a total bitch. His words, not mine. And I feel like that's exactly how my husband describes me to other people. Here, away from her home, she's perfection and she's the sweetest baby. I also feel like if anybody tried to break in, she'd be like, that's cool, take her, take all her stuff, let's just get me out of here. And as you can see, Monster is equally brave as he waits beside the table for her to be done because he has no idea how to function without the women in his life. How many big dogs was that this week? I actually have to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 large dogs for one person this week. The scheduler had to go because I can't do that again.